it's me, Lindsay. Welcome to my channel. So before we get started with the actual video, which is an everyday summer look, this is not what I wear every single day during the summer. I'm just kind of like showing you guys the basics. Like I would do like an eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush. Anyways, let's just get to it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the makeup. So the first thing that I do whenever I do my makeup at all is I always start with my eyebrows. So this is what I use. I use the NYX Tame and Frame, why can't I speak? But I use a small angled brush, like every other person who does their eyebrows. I'm gonna take the spoolie end of it and I'm just gonna brush the girls out. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, I almost forgot. Before you do any kind of makeup, you have to moisturize, girl. Especially if you're like me and you got that dry skin. I use Pond's. You can find this at it's a drugstore lotion. I got mine at Lowe's Foods. Now we're gonna get started on the brows. I'm just gonna put a wee bit on the top and then work my way down. My eyebrows are very unsymmetrical. She's got a nice arch, and then this one is like a rainbow, you know, like it's like whoop. All right, so now that the eyebrows are done, that's like all I do, really. Nothing fancy. Now we're gonna get started on the eyes. Since I'm not leaving my house today, I'm not even gonna bother putting on actual eye primer. So I'm just gonna use a concealer. This is the concealer I use. I love how it has a little fluffy top. Looks like a little cactus. No, it doesn't. I keep forgetting to do things in this video. We're actually gonna clean up my eyebrows first. Neat eyebrows are some of the most satisfying things to me. Like, look at that. Don't even try to tell me that's not satisfying. Ah! Love it. Now that I've got the brows cleaned, I'm gonna go ahead and just prime my entire eyeball with this concealer. Use my little sausage fingy. I'm gonna blend it out. I have some of the smallest hands on a person that I've ever seen. Look at that, bro. Now we're gonna set my face. I use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Why am I holding like I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And just like, you know, I moved the camera because the lighting was just not doing it for me back there. We're gonna go ahead and start eyeshadow. I almost hit myself. Oh my god. I'm gonna take the mini James Charles palette and I'm gonna go ahead and use green. I love green eyeshadow. I love goth girls who wear green eyeshadow. I think it looks so good. Before I do anything, I'm gonna use this little, it's called a dry brush cleaner. I'm having a really hard time pronouncing things. I guess my Broca's area isn't doing it today. If you didn't take psychology, then you're not gonna understand that joke. That was stupid. Ignore that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a brush like this. I'm gonna use it to pack on the eyeshadow. We're not gonna use it to blend. We're gonna use a different brush for that. We're gonna go ahead and get this dark green and just pack it all up here. Okay, as much as I don't like James Charles as a person, his palette, like, oh my god, like, look at that. That pigment, though. You can add as much as you want in your crease. I'm not gonna do a super dark amount, just a wee bit. Where my British ladies at? Some of my favorite videos in the world are videos of, like, British guys, and they have, like, those really thick accents, and you can't understand anything that they're saying. And they're like, I'm not even gonna attempt to do it, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. That's very uneven. Not a fan. It doesn't look right to me. I just have a very not symmetrical face. But you know what? That's okay. You don't need to be symmetrical to be cute. So now that we got the dark green packed, we're gonna do this light green and we're gonna put it like just like the tiniest amount above it so that when we blend it out, it blends into the light and it looks like an ombre effect. Remember, no blending. Get that light green, just barely pack it at the top, like that. I'm gonna pack a little bit more that way. I'm gonna turn on my light. Oh. Yes, mother? I'm filming a YouTube video, love. All right, so now we will start blending. I'm gonna take a brush that looks like this. This is, to be more specific, it is an Anastasia brush. It came with my Subculture palette, so I'm just gonna like blend those two together. And look at that, look how nice and ombre that looks. So our crease is good. I can't decide if I want to do a cut crease or not. Whenever I do a cut crease, it comes out horrendous. Girl, if you want to watch how to do a cut crease, don't watch this video. But if you're here for the summer look, then stay around. Come party with us. I don't know how to do a cut crease. It's not my expertise. This isn't even gonna be a cut crease. It's just gonna be concealer cleaning up the nasty part. Just like blend out this part so that it's not as like neat. It doesn't look like as like cut crease, you know? It just is like, I'm cleaning it up. All right, part 2. The cut crease is complete. Should I use a white eyeshadow? Oh, we're gonna go ahead and take a tan, and I'm gonna use just like a flat brush like this to pack it on. Honestly, you could add glitter to this if you wanted to, and it would be so pretty just to like clean up the concealer. Don't worry, we're gonna go and fix this. All right, so we're gonna go back to this brush. You guessed it, we're gonna pack more on. We're gonna go back to that dark green, and I'm gonna put it like right here. This is gonna help clean up the concealer, because what we're about to do is gonna make it look so much better. It look a little funky right now, but that's okay. We're gonna go back to the blending Anastasia brush, and we're just gonna blend it into that tan colored eyeshadow. It's okay if it comes out bad. Nobody's perfect. Look. So now that you have your lids finished, we're gonna add some eyeshadow right here. We're gonna put the same dark green, put it right here. And I'm just using a brush that looks like that. And I'm gonna use it to blend it so it doesn't look like a harsh line. You can honestly use your finger to blend it too. This part is optional, you don't have to do it, but whenever I do like a bold eyeshadow like this, I like to put it at the bottom just because it makes it look like more put together. Okay, now we're gonna move on to winged eyeliner. This is my favorite thing ever to do. I'm so good at winged eyeliner. I've been doing winged eyeliner since 6th grade. Not saying it was good. Winged eyeliner isn't terribly hard to do. A little tip from me to you. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. I mean, obviously it's gonna have to be like some kind of like look-alike, but they don't have to be like exact, because nobody is gonna like care enough to like be like, look at her eyeliner. That's not the same. No one cares. As long as it's sharp and it's like semi the same shape, you're good to go. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on winged eyeliner, I would be very happy to do that. But just to keep it short and sweet, I'm gonna just draw a line on my eyelid. Not on my eyelid, this is my lash line. Draw a line on my lash lid. What is that? I'm so good at anatomy. And I'm just gonna draw from this part, go out. And then you're just gonna start at that line and connect them. If you're wondering what eyeliner I use the Morphe. And then you're just gonna fill it in. After you do your winged eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara. The mascara I use is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Are you guys surprised? Literally every person uses this. I'm telling you, everybody knows this mascara for good reason. I don't know why, but the first time I got it, I hated it. I despised her, but she came around, or I came around. I'm gonna put on fake eyelashes after this. If you put on your eyelashes a different way, do that. But if you're new to fake eyelashes, I think it's easier to curl and put on mascara before you put on your eyelashes, because a lot of people put on their eyelashes, curl them, and then put on mascara. You can do that, whatever works for you, but I personally think it's easier, especially if you're a beginner, because if you have your eyelash glued on and you haven't put on mascara and you're like doing that and you do that, you could rip it off. That happened to me like 50,000 times. So I think it's better to just do it before. So we're gonna do mascara real quick. Okay, this is so off topic, but this came into my brain. Can we just talk about how horrible of a show Riverdale is? I'm on TikTok 24/7 and all I see are these videos making fun of Riverdale, and it is so hilarious because that show is so bad. It's like spooky Glee. It's so not good. It's just, ugh, God. The script feels like it was written by like 13-year-olds on Wattpad, you know, does it not? Eyelash time. I'm gonna show you guys some eyelashes that I use. These are strictly on Amazon. I haven't seen them anywhere else. This huge pack of eyelashes. It's on Amazon. It's really not that expensive. I got these for my birthday, but I think they're about $10, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, but around $10. And they have like giant and voluminous pairs of eyelashes. I love giant and voluminous eyelashes. So if you're like me, I would definitely recommend finding a big pack like that on Amazon. There's so many options. I'm looking at these ones. Will she make the cut? We'll find out. What do y'all think? No. You're not going to Hollywood, girl. I think I like these ones. Yeah, we're gonna do these ones. She's going to Hollywood. The eyelash glue I use is the Tarteist Pro. It looks like this. It came in a 3-pack of eyelashes I got. It's really good eyelash glue. It keeps your lashes on all day. I've slept with a pair of eyelashes on with this glue and she stayed on. Not all the way, but she stayed on. That looks really wrong. I'm like losing vision in this eye. What's going on? Now moving on to the minimal amount of face makeup that I use. Since it's summer, I do not like hot weather. I have northern blood in me. The maximum amount of heat that I can withstand, is that the word? This is what happens when I try to be smart. The maximum amount of heat that I like can deal with is like 72 degrees. I love a good amount of blush. I love it. So I don't wear any face makeup in the summer because I don't want it to like melt off. I like to use blush and highlighter. Okay, I use this ColourPop blush stick. I would recommend this. It's so amazing. It's in the shade, it doesn't say. I want to look like I have the flu. Yes. Now I look sunburned. Since it is a cream blush, I'm gonna set it with a powder blush. I'm just gonna use this old, nasty Maybelline Fit Me blush. I don't know what shade it's in. I'm just gonna use it to set the blush stick just a little bit because the blush stick is really vibrant. For highlight, I love, my dogs are barking. Finnegan! He's an idiot. I love this Maybelline Master Holographic. It's so pretty. I'm not a giant fan of gold, rose gold highlights, but I really like this one because it's like silver and it's glittery and it's gorgeous. Just a little bit right there. The very last step of this process, actually, it's not the last step, I lied. The second to last step of this process is glitter. So I'm gonna take this Lime Crime Preclude Chroma palette. I love Lime Crime, it's like my favorite makeup brand. I'm gonna go ahead and use this color. It's in the shade Seafoam and it is such a pretty color. I'm gonna get a small brush like this. I'm gonna put it on my brush, and I'm gonna put it in the inner corner of my eye just for some sparkle. And it has like green and blue undertones, so I think it goes really good with the eyeshadow. I really love cool colored eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyebrow too, just a tiny bit. Last step is the lips. Literally nothing too special at all. I will do one of two things in the summer. I don't like to wear a lot of lipstick in the summer just because it feels heavy, but I will either wear a lip balm that's like has some pigment to it. This is the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Rose, or I will just use a clear lip gloss. This is Lime Crime, of course, and I think the shade is Juicy. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go with the lip balm today. There you go. So that was my everyday summer look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and if you liked, give a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next week. YOLO.